Welcome to Cat Simplified channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for me. Right, today we are going to look at HTML tables. And we know from Microsoft Word that tables comprises rows and columns. So we use these tags to create various tables in HTML. First of all, we use the table tag to create a table. And then we also use the TR, which is the table row, to create the various rows. Then the TH is for the table headers. And then whatever that you type within the TH tag will be bold by default. And then the TD also for the table data, which creates the regular cells for us within the table. Right. So let's take, for instance, this example here. We begin with table because we are creating a table. And then we start with our first row, which is TR. Then we close it. Then within the first row, we have the columns there, which is the TH for our first heading. And then the second TH, which is the table heading 2. Then the second TR, which is the table row. And here the TD, as I explained here, the TD is for the table data, which creates the cell for us. The difference between TD and TH is that the TD is for data and then the TH is mostly for the heading. Right. So then after that, you close your table. Now let's take a look at various attributes for a table. Now, these attributes control the appearance for the table. Now, when you start with the table tag, then the border, the first attribute is the border. So here we say border equals to 1. And then cell spacing, cell padding, and then the width, BG color, as well as the border color. Let's say you want the border color to be blue. Right, so these are the attributes of a table tag. And then the cell spacing controls the spaces between the cells. Then the cell padding controls the spaces inside the cells. And then the width adjusts the width of the table. And then the BG color, which changes the background color of the table. Right. So now we also have merging of the cells. And then we use the call span and then the row span. So for instance, this example here, you see, if you want to combine 2 or more columns, like here we have combined 4 columns, column 1, column 2, column 3, and column 4. So we use what we call the call span. TH call span, which is an attribute, equals to 4. That means you are combining or merging 4 columns. And then here, when we use the row span, they merge the rows. So here, row span equals to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have combined 5 rows together. So basically, this is how we use the call span and then the row span. Right, now let's take an example. So I'm going to use this as an example and then I'll create it here. So I have HTML. So let's begin with the basic structure with the HTML, followed by the head tag, and then followed by the title tag. Then, okay, I'll put my title as table 1. And then I close my title tag. Then I close my head tag. Then finally, I open my body tag. So here I start with my table. And like I said, the table has the following attributes: border equals to, let's say I want the border to be 2, or let's say 3. And then cell spacing equals to 5. Then cell padding equals to, let's say, 7. And then I also have border color equals to, let's say, light, or let me choose blue. And then the BG color. We can continue below BG color. So BG color equals to, let's say, yellow. And then finally, we have another one, which is called the weight of the table. I want it to span across 75% of the page. So basically, these are the attributes. Now, let me save my table. File, save as. I will save it here as maybe table 2.html. Right, so that now I can see my text in blue color. And then the attributes are in red color. Okay, so the attributes of the table are border, cell spacing, cell padding, border color, BG color, and then the weight of the table. Now, we begin with our table with a TR, which is our first row. And within the first row, I have TH. I want the heading. Then let's say I close my TH. So I want the heading to be subjects and marks. So I will just say subjects and marks. Now, so this heading, I want it to cut across, let's say, 2 columns. I want to combine 2 columns. So I will say call span equals to 2. And then I close my TR because I'm done with the row. Right. And then, so the reason why I have only one TH is that because I said call span should be equal to 2, I want to combine 2 columns. So I don't need to create another column because they have been combined. Then I start with another TR, the second row. And then within that row, I have my TD. So the TD, maybe I can have subject. I can make it maybe TH again. Subject. I close my TH. And then the second column, which is TH again, max. Right, so I'm done here. I have 2 table heading because I didn't combine. Here, I combined 2 columns. So here it should be 2. And then I close my TR. Right, so this is the second row, and this one is the first row. Now, for me to type the values inside, I open another TR. And within that TR, I have TD, which is the table data, to create the cell. So the first cell under the subject, let's say cat, and then I close the TD. Then I open another TD table data, the mark, let's say 95, and then I close the TD as well. Right, so here I have TD for the first one, the subject, and this one for the mark. And then finally, I can close my TR. Now, if I want to vertically align, or maybe I want to align these things, these ones here, we have the horizontal alignment and then the vertical alignment. So if I say here, align equals to center, This one is the horizontal alignment. But if this one I want to vertically align, V align equals to middle. So the vertical alignment, we use V align. Horizontal align, we use just align. So we have to take note of that. Now, let me see how the table will look like. Let me close my table. And then I save it. Now I'm going to run it to see how it will be. So table 2. Right. So as you can see here, the first column, we have combined 2 columns, subject and marks. And you can see this is the cell spacing we are talking about. The spaces between the cells, you can see the spaces here. So if I go and increase the cell spacing to, let's say, 10, if I increase the cell spacing to 10, you will see the gaps. So that's the cell spacing. And then the cell padding will be the distance between the content of the cell and then the borders of the cell. That is what we call the cell padding. Right. So you can see the V-align effect and then the added. This is what we call the call span. We have combined columns. Now let's take a look at the row span. So let's say I have a table as well. Again, I open another table. And then I have my TR. Let's say the table I have border equals to, let's say, 2. I won't put it, and then cell spacing equals to 15. Cell padding equals to, let's say, 5. And then the TR, the first TR, that's the first row. So the first row, I have my TH. And then that TH, I close my TH. The first heading, I use the row span. Row span equals to, let's say, 2. I want to combine 2 rows together. And within that, I type list of subjects. Now within the same row, I have another column. Let's say the column will be another TH. Then I will have subject. And then I also have the marks, TH. Then I close my TR. So here, we are not talking about the heading, the TH, which is the columns. So here I have 3 columns, but then the rows will be combined. That means I need at least 2 rows. So when I go to the second row, TR, that second row will no longer have, you see, this first row has 1, 2, 3 columns. But then when it comes to the second row, I cannot have 3 columns because one column I've combined already the rows. So I cannot have the columns again. So it should be 2, only for the subject and then the marks, not for the list of the subject. It has already been catered for. So here I will have my TD for the subject, which is maybe cat. And then the second one, TD 95. Then I close my row TR. So as you can see here, that row, it has already been catered, so I cannot have 3 columns for the second row. Now let's see the effect of it. So as you can see here, this is the first row, and in that first row, I combined the 2 rows. So the list of the subject has combined the 2 rows. That is why we consider this list of the subject as part of the first row. So when you go to the second row, you only have 2 columns, which is the cat and then the 95 cell, not 3, because this one has already been catered for. That is why I kept, I only put 2 TDs here, but in the first TR, I have 3 columns, TH. Right, unlike the first one, whereby when you take the first TR, we had, because we are combining columns, so we had only 1 TH because we are combining 2. But then when it comes to the second row, we had 2. So it's the other way around. We interchange, we swap when you use the call span and then the row span. All right. Thank you for your time.